Hey guys, Thunder here, and I am back with the INORL Racing Network to bring you live flag-to-flag coverage of the INORL Insomniac Elite Series. Today, we are here in Australia at the Outback Raceway Park, a track we were at last season. The Outback Raceway Park produced a great race last season. Charles Sanford won that race. But now here we are at the same track this season. This is the longest track on the circuit. Well, it's the second longest track on the circuit. The longest being the Black Hills Back Road circuit. Although next season it should be the longest because it's already been confirmed that South Dakota's track, Black Hills Back Roads, has not been renewed for a third season. So unless they get unless they see a new track that's longer, the Outback Raceway Park will officially be the longest track on the circuit. But anyway, on to this track. Yeah, this track is over 5 miles. Lap times are about 2 minutes. And it's a very fast track. It's kind of like Black Hills Back Roads, but with a little less risk for dumb crashes. But this track always produces some very exciting races, and I'm definitely looking forward to this season's race. However, the championship is looking very interesting. Basically, Seth Cole is in a panic to catch Cosmic Nova in the championship. He is way behind in the standings, almost a full race. And if he lets Nova get away from him, chances are it's all over. So Cole has to get a good run here in order to keep his hopes alive. So now, let's get down the track for the starting lineup, in which Sean Angel is on the pole for today's race. The last time, if I remember, the last time he was on pole, he won. So, we'll have to see if he can do it again here. On his outside, it is William Duncan in car number 6, and yes, that livery is still on the car. Yeah, it happened. Duncan renewed the contract with Pretty Fazer's Pizza, so yeah, we're going to be seeing that livery for the rest of the season, and maybe even next season. Row 2, we have last week's winner, Alex Hawkins, with a great qualifying run here in the 5. And on his outside is last season's winner at this track, Charles Sanford in car number 24. Row 3, we have Juk De Cook in the 9. And on his outside is Seth Cole. Seth Cole needs to get a good run here in order to keep his title hopes alive. Row 4 has Chris Washer in the 14 and Ryan Acosta in the 12. Who came up just short of winning in Japan. And then right at top 10, we have Dylan Young and James Shelley. Here's the rest of your lineup. Hometown hero Connor Atwood rolls off 14th. He had a solid run here last season. And there's Cosmic Nova, he starts a little ways back. And the other hometown hero, Zachary Fitzwater, is way in the back. And fans' hopes have been lying on Atwood, because Atwood's been showing some good pace in the sessions, but Fitzwater's been looking kind of lost. The Team Umbrella car it seems the Team Umbrella car just isn't really working very well for him. But anyway, let's fire up those engines and go racing.
Drivers, start your engines.
Just like when we talked about the transporter. At the end of pit road, the last pit box is the timing line. So the last white line on pit exit is the line. Big thumbs up, my friend. Have a good time.
The Outback Raceway Park, one of the longest tracks on the IS calendar. And it's always a pretty exciting one to watch. Sean Angel has not won on any track aside from Savannah. He's looking to change that here. And he needs to, as Savannah won't be on the schedule next season. The pace car is in. The green flag. The flagman will be waving it here in a moment. Sean Angel and William Duncan will lead us down for 12 laps here at the Outback Raceway Park. And here we go. We're green. We're rocking in Australia. And you can see the cars are going to fan out in the start here. The starts are always very exciting. Angel got a fantastic start, and he's broken away from the 6, who did not get so much of a great start. He's dealing with Juk De Cook here in the 9, and pretty much the rest of the pack. But it looks like he will hold on to second. in the back. No, it's a clean start. Hawkins is going to move in the third. Jake Cook in the fourth. And then Washer and Sanford are battling for fifth here. Sanford gets a good run into the corner. And he's going to get the fifth spot, it looks like. Seth Cole is up here as well, as Cole is trying to work his way up. We know Seth Cole really needs a good run in order to keep his title hopes alive. I mean, he's a major title contender, but Nova's got a big lead. Seth Cole is really the only guy who has anything for that 13. And he's trying to, trying to show it here. But here comes the big S's. This is the major trouble spot on the circuit. Last season, the pole sitter Brandon Wood went down the big S's in the first lap and wrecked it. Is Angel going to do the same? No, he keeps it together. Unlike Wood in last season, he keeps it together now. Duncan is right behind the 20 though. With how big this track is and how long and sweeping the corner, how long and fast the corners are, it can be easy to gain ground here. The way this track is designed, it can be very easy to gain ground, and Duncan's proving that. Angel's going to lead the first lap, but Duncan, he's going to try and make a move here. He is right there. When will he make a move? The top five are pretty close together, as Angel will lead the first lap officially. Duncan is looking. I don't think it's a good spot to pass though. And he thinks better of it. Now looks down the inside of car number 20. That first, despite how fast it is, that first section is actually not a good spot to pass. Because of that first section of corners there. You have to, if you want to pass on that first section, you have to make the move on the front stretch and finish it in turns 1 and 2. Hawkins runs wide. He's got Jake Cook all over him now. As the other Canadian in the field is going to try and take that first spot. Sanford hanging back in 5th. Waiting for one of these two to mess up. As I mentioned earlier in the program, Charles Sanford won this race last season in a late race pass on Ezekiel Proctor. It was Sanford's first and so far only IES victory. This has been an average season for Sanford. Oh wow, got a great run off the kink there and is going to be able to pass Jake Cook for 4th. But as I was saying, it's been a very quiet season for Sanford. I mean, he has shown his he has had some bad luck like last season, but not nearly as strong. He's managed to counteract it with some good runs. And really overall, it's just been a very quiet season for Sanford. I think he's looking for more, but yeah, I think he's been looking for more, but he hasn't had a bad season by any stretch of the imagination. But he's looking to have a good run here. Angel and Duncan have now started to break away, as Sanford will finally take 4th, and Seth Cole, he makes the jump to try and get 5th. And Jake Cook's trying to pass Sanford. Cole with the run up high, and he's got a bit of drafting help from Washer. I don't know if he's going to make that work though. Jake Cook is going to try and dive it down. No, he gets back in line now. Cole's going to try and hold the line there. He can't quite hold it though. Sanford is going to get the spot, but Cole now trying to hold off Jake Cook. And he's going to do it. Jake Cook now under fire from Chris Washer in the 14. Reese Black now joining this battle. He desperately needs a good run. I mean, he's been getting a couple, but whenever he gets a good run, it seems like Cosmic Nova always seems to counter it. But here's the Angel and Duncan. They're a fair bit faster than the rest of the field. At least at the moment. Reese Black is the fastest lap here at the start. Yeah. In the first 2 laps, Reese Black has had the fastest lap. But these two have been breaking away. Still no incidents in the back. Here's Eric in Rage. Thorne Miller, he's not having the best start here. Balzac's falling back. A lot of people are expecting him to do well this week with how good his lap times were in practice, but Balzac not having a good start to this one. Williams also not in the points. However, Williams started way in the back. He actually does have a good car. He started way in the back, and he was the fastest in the first practice session, but he dropped the ball in qualifying. He started way in the back, but he is moving up, and Nova's not in the points either. Nova's in 22nd. Chris Lavier has the final point. And there's your hometown. Here's your hometown hero, Connor Atwood, running quietly in 14th. Back up to the front. Duncan has not made the move yet. We got a battle for third. Sanford versus Hawkins. Trying to clear the 5. He's trying to, but he didn't get a good run in there. I think Hawkins may be able to hold him off. Sanford's holding his own on there in turn number 2. Sanford might be able to get him. Seth Cole hanging back in 5th. This next corner I think really prefers the inside though. But Charles Sanford's still holding on. Showing a lot of pace in that 24 car. Now Seth Cole, he's catching up. Do we have a battle for the lead? Nope. Angel and Duncan just quietly hanging back up each other. Duncan just hanging back behind the 20, not really trying to pass. Sanford's still battling up the 5, and now Jake Cook is trying to make the move on Seth Cole. Hawkins can't make it stick quite yet. No, I think he might have him here. Sanford, he backs off hanging the big S's. He doesn't want to wreck, but he's been bumped by Jake Cook. He keeps it together. Man, Jake Cook has been very aggressive this season. He almost caused the wreck. He almost caused the wreck last week. Last week he collided with a driver and almost caused a wreck, and he's done it again here. But that really messed up Sanford, and now he's going to start falling back, it seems. Jake Cook up to 4th. Duncan has taken the lead, but will it last? Angel's pulling the crossover move. As we're on lap 5, we're approaching pit stops here. Pit stops will be on lap 6 or 7. And it looks like Angel might be able to clear Duncan. Yes, he does. Duncan lets him go. And Sanford back in 5th. See what Cosmic Nova's running. Nova's in 20th. He's scoring 1 point at this rate. However, he's got a very hungry PJ Williams behind him. So I'd look out if I were Nova. Fastest lap of the race now goes to Sanford. He seems to have one of the better cars on in the field right now. Reese Black, he ran wide there. Seth Cole's falling back. He's getting a challenge from Ryan Acosta. Atwood battling with Curtis and Dylan Young. Curtis is fighting for his drive. As I mentioned in Japan, Curtis is fighting for his drive. He's been the worst performing of the S3 cars this season, and we've heard his drive with that team may be in doubt for next season. So Curtis trying to get a good run here. Doing a good job right now. Seth Cole trying to hold off the 05. He's falling back a bit, which is probably the last thing he wanted. Back up to the front. Sanford makes a move on Jake Cook for 4th. That was, here we go, down the last corner. That prefers the inside. Washer's dove in the pit lane. And Cole's hit the wall. Damage on car number 25. Sanford has not cleared Jake Cook. As they head down the first turn, Jake Cook will have the advantage. Sanford holding his own in turn 1, though. He's got a good run. Sanford's really been able to hold his line. He's been able to hold his speed in those corners, even though he doesn't have the preferred line. Sanford really has one of the fastest cars in the field right now, as he is on a mission to win this race for the 2nd season in a row. And he's got a lot of pressure to do so. This is the last road course of the season. Sanford, we know him as a road ringer, and I think he's only going for a lot of effort to try and get this done. He really wants to win a race this season. He wants his 2nd career victory. But he's got some ground to make up if he wants to do it. Sean just set a personal best. Seems Duncan does have a slightly faster car, as his best lap is quicker. Sanford, things are settling out there at the front. Seth Cole, though, oh, that's not good. He's got a challenge for 9th place, and he's got damage, so that car not 100%. This is the last thing Seth Cole needed. He may end up having to take an extended stay on pit road. But here we go, the leaders are coming down pit road. Time for pit stops. Anybody staying out? I think Washer and Silver Fox may have already pitted. Watching Angel here. Who's gonna have the better pit stop? Oh, Duncan's pit crew. Duncan's pit crew having a slightly faster stop, it seems. And Duncan's off. He's off first. Wait, Angel's not getting off. He had a slow release, and look at the spots he's losing on exit. John Angel has lost several spots on pit exit, and Silver Fox did indeed pit earlier. Duncan is the leader of the race now. As here is this appears to be our running order. Duncan is in first. Oh, hold on, I got a battle for 2nd. Sanford was in the same position last season. And he goes right around the 5 without any trouble. So now Sanford is in 2nd. Hawkins is 3rd. Silver Fox is 4th. Washer is 5th. Jay Cook is 6th. Shelley is 7th. 8th is Black. 9th is Angel. And 10th is Atwood. Where's Seth Cole? Seth Cole has had an absolutely miserable pit stop, and he is out of the points. Oh, this was a big chance for Seth Cole to gain ground the championship, but it looks like it just wasn't meant to be. His hopes are getting more and more bleak by the moment, as he is once again not going to gain anything on Cosmic Nova. Sean Angel, he's out of the top 10. He's very frustrated. A terrible pit stop for that team. As Hawkins has crashed! Hawkins has crashed. He was in 4th place, I think. No, 3rd. We'll have to take a look at that. Look at Sanford. He is catching the 6 rapidly. Silver Fox is catching up as well. Oh, wow. Sanford is catching. Oh, wow. Duncan's not even standing a chance against that 24. It seems that 6 is... seems whatever changes... It seems a 24 and a 91. Whatever changes they made to those cars, they were right on... They were right on, and... Those cars are very quick. Duncan is going to hold off Silver Fox for now, but Sanford now trying to break away. So, I think we need to go back and take a look at what happened to Alex Hawkins. Well, here's a replay. Hawkins was starting to fall back. Now, his palm comes to big S's, but he didn't get loose. He ran a little wide. He ran a little wide. You see Washer right in the back bumper, and he's going to turn the 5. Washer turns the 5 of Hawkins off the big S's, and that was not good for him. But, big implications. Meanwhile, in the back, Seth Cole ran into problems. There was a wreck in the big S's. And I think he may have ran into problems at some point. There was a wreck in the big S's. Danny Everett, the 41. Everett went off with Alan Cavagnaro. It looks like Everett just pushed too hard and spun, and he clipped Cavagnaro. We saw Seth Cole run the problems further up the track. I saw Seth Cole damage further up the track. Oh, he ran the Hawkins! And there's nothing Hawkins can really... Wow! That's a weird one. It looks like he moves over, but it looks like he moves over in a Seth Cole's way. I don't know. That's a weird one to call. No, I'm hearing the officials deeming it as a racing incident. I mean, Hawkins should have. Maybe should have went to the grass, but yeah. Then Seth Cole comes in, and Maxwell Chan has come down pit road for a mysterious issue. I don't know what happened to him. There's no damage on that car, so I don't know what happened to him. There may have been a mechanical issue with that car. All right. So now let's get back to live. Sanford continues the lead, looking for his 2nd consecutive win at this track. Sean Angel did it at Savannah. Can Sanford do it here? So he's got to get through he's got to hold off a very hungry field, though. CBM is running very well. A lot of cars running very well here, except for Bernard Strauss. This track does not really fit too well Strauss's driving style. As we know, Strauss is known as a DTM driver, and so he's more used to he's a lot better at the more technical tracks. But this is a very wide circuit, a very fast road course, one of the fastest on the calendar, and it seems Strauss has not quite yet gotten the grips with this track. But Sanford is under fire here. Silver Fox going for 2nd. Sanford has got Duncan and Silver Fox right on his tail. He's gonna have to fight with them right down in the end here. And Silver Fox is in. Silver Fox and Washer have come down pit road, and I don't know why. Atwood is pitted. A lot of drivers have come down pit road, and I'm not sure why. I'm wondering if they're not going to be able to make it on fuel. Hawkins and Cole have retired from the race. Cole's gonna finish dead last, which is the last thing he wanted. Nova's come down pit road as well. The majority of the field has come down pit road, and I'm not really sure why. I guess we may be having some problems on fuel mileage. I'm not sure. So we're left here with Sanford and Duncan. Shelley's in third, Black in fourth, Dick Cook's in fifth. We're approaching the end of this race now. Next time by, we'll only have 3 laps to go. Heading down the big S's, we'll see if Duncan tries anything. I think you've seen it, The exit of the big S's is probably the major passing spot, and Duncan's going to utilize it. With a good run in and a good run out, I think Duncan's going to get the lead. They're going to remain side by side here down in the next corner, which prefers the inside. Yes, Duncan has now taken the lead. Both these two are looking for their first win of the season. And they are not coming down pit road. So they're going to try and stretch it. Nova is still on pit road. He's got a problem. There's no damage on that car. So he's got a mechanical issue on car number 13. Wrecking ball on engine unreliability strikes again, and Sean Angel is damaged now. I don't know what happened to him, but he's still in 10th place, so I don't think he's going to worry too much about it. Duncan, though, here's Duncan's hit his stride, as that car is now just as fast as the 24. Although I don't think Sanford is going to give up so easily. Sanford really wants to win this race. Well, both these two really want to win. Neither of them have won this season. Duncan won 2 races last season, one at Road America and one at the Twin Ring Motegi. Neither of those tracks returned for this season. Sanford won this race last season. Duncan finished top 10 in points last season. Sanford didn't do so well. But now this season, they're both in the middle of the field in the points. Neither of them won a race. But it's looking like one of them may go to victory lane here today. And honestly, I don't know who. These two are very evenly matched. They've got good equipment, and they're very close together. And Sanford got a good run on in the big S's there. He may try to set up a move. He's looking, he's not making a move quite yet. I think he's waiting for a chance. He's biding his time. He doesn't want to make the move too early, or else Duncan may be able to get him, maybe able to re-overtake him right at the end, and that's not what Sanford wants. Meanwhile, Duncan's going to try and hold off Sanford's every move. So yeah, both these two are out to try some we may see some very extreme moves being made in order to pass. Sanford may have to make a very aggressive move. 2 laps to go now. He's looking to try and do it in turn 1, it looks like. He's looking, not gonna do it yet. He's gonna hold his line in 2. Down in one of the faster sections of the track here. These speeds almost getting up to 200 miles an hour. gets a slightly better run off that corner. I think he's just waiting for his chance to strike in the big S's. As Duncan is trying as hard as he can to hold out. And here goes, Duncan slips up. Sanford dives down low, and it looks like he's going to clear him. Duncan really messed. Sanford barely even had to try to make a pass there. Duncan just completely botched the S's there. He got the big S's all wrong, and it's going to cost him the lead. So now Duncan has to play chaser, and he doesn't have as much time. He doesn't have much time. He's only got one lap here. Sanford pulled that very same move here to win last season. Will history repeat itself, or will Duncan repay the favor? White flag is out. He is right on the 24's back bumper. Sanford almost won at Silverstone. Couldn't make it happen. Duncan, he has not been too close to a win, honestly. It seems like whenever he's in this situation, something goes wrong, but he's finally getting a shot here. The championship is once again not going to budge, though, as both our title contenders are out of the race. Neither of them are going to score. Well, Nova's not officially out, but he's technically out, and there's no way he's gonna get into the points at this stage. So neither of our title contenders are going to score. So neither of our major contenders are going to score. So we may see some other people try and get themselves in this championship picture. But Duncan, he's gonna try. The big S is maybe his last shot. It may be his last chance to make a move. We're coming down into them right now. Sanford cannot screw this up. Here we go. He's run a little wide. Duncan's gonna try it. He's going to try it. Sanford is got a good run on exit. I think he's gonna be able to hold him off. Duncan gonna get a run. He's gonna try and pull it out here. He's gonna try and make a move in the final corner. He's gonna try to make a move in the final corner here, it looks like. He dives it down. Can't quite make it stick. He can't get beside the 24 there. He's not gonna make it happen. Wait! Big run off the final corner! And he's gotta run! But here we go! Coming to the straight! It's going to be Sanford! Wow, what a finish! Duncan with a massive run off the final corner on the outside. He almost pulled an Eric Austin right there, but it didn't happen. So close, but it didn't happen. Charles Sanford wins the Round of Australia for the second season in a row. Man, Sanford's got to be very excited right now. This has been an amazing season for S3 Motorsports, and it's going to continue here. Sanford takes his second career IES victory. And in spectacular fashion. And not only that, but this is the second season in a row he's won here at the Outback Raceway Park. A very big moment indeed. Duncan so close, but I think he's gonna take those. I think he's just gonna take those points. Sanford is a good friend of him. Sanford is a good friend of his, so Duncan's probably not going to be too salty about it. He's probably simply going to go and congratulate Sanford. Two good friends having an amazing battle there at the end. Reese Black finishes third. He finally gets that run he needed. Finally, he gets a good run, and his rivals don't. In fact, Nova is officially classified as out of the race now. Piston issues. The Pistons went, it seems. James Shelley finishes 4th in the CBM. 5th is Jukde Cook. 6th is DJ Curtis, a much needed run for him. 7th is Felix Theodore. 8th is PJ Williams, desperately needed this run. 9th is Acosta, another good day for him. And Sean Angel rounds out the top 10. So, once again, an amazing race here at the Outback Raceway Park. Congratulations to Charles Sanford on his 2nd career IAS victory. And there you see Duncan. Duncan drove by, gave him a congratulatory wave there. So, yeah, an amazing finish. Congratulations to Sanford. But that is it for today. So, that is it for today. So be sure to stick around next time when we're going to be heading to the Alberta Super Speedway over in Canada for the 23rd round of season. There are only now 3 rounds left in the championship. So that is it for today. Here comes results and standings. You've been watching a production of the INORL Racing Network, Racing Uncontained. I'm signing off, and I'll see you next time.